Now, this is my personal journey on how I got fit and I got in shape and jacked, you know, right now. That's what this is about. Like, that's what you need to do as a guy, as a young man. You need to get in the best shape of your life. But here's my personal story. All started in high school. Man, going in from middle school to high school, I was skinny. I was skinny. Simple as that. Now I'm skinny fit, skinny jacked, right? If you want to throw that narrative in there. But like, I wasn't pencil neck skinny, but I just had that natural, taller, skinnier frame. At the time, I was what, 140, 130-ish. I'm 160 now. 5'10", 5'11". On paper, that's small. But if you see me in reality, in real life, next to me, you'll see my height and you'll be like, oh my God. Like, I've told you, people thought I was 190 at one point. This is outside of high school. But going back to high school, like, women think, I wasn't like, I was just doing my own thing, COVID, going in freshman year and everything. But man, when I tell you, the first thing, when I started getting fit, I started working out football team freshman year. I could barely lift 10 pounds. That was the crazy part. Could barely lift 10 pounds. And now all of a sudden, it's just like, I just stayed dedicated. Then I switched to wrestling. Wrestling, I'm not as strong. I wasn't as strong then as I am now. And even back then for wrestling, it wasn't about being the strongest, but having that fundamental and relative strength to, if you've watched traditional wrestling, to maintain and keep up with the guys who were just that much more stronger than you, like be able to hang with them. That was the whole point of it. That's what gravitated me towards it. And I had a natural gift for it because it was a combat sport. And, I just naturally was great at combat sports compared to traditional sports, which is crazy to say. But that's how it really started. And man, when I tell you, I started seeing progress. The most I started seeing progress was senior year. Sophomore and junior year, I was still kind of learning the ropes, kind of trying to, I wasn't as consistent, so I would just do it here and there and kind of just see what works. It was always trial and error, but then sophomore to junior year. Senior year is where I saw the most results throughout high school, and then through my teenage years, me being 19, I've peaked. For a teenager, this physique is peak probably. We still got, I don't make my 20 till later this year, so until I hit 20, this realistically is my peak physique as a teen, which is impressive, which is very impressive. And that says a lot, because if I stay dialed in and disciplined, it's just gonna get better and better. And I'm already naturally lean, so I do more of a lean bulk. I still eat dirty, but I don't condone dirty bulking. You gotta get food that, yeah, you're skinny, yeah, you can get away with eating burgers and this, that, and the third, but you also gotta remember the feeling of it. All that sugar or calories and all that cholesterol, sometimes it's just very, all that like extra fat, it can make you tired, exhausted, and lazy. So, not saying you can't treat yourself to some good burgers here and there, but don't, eat it all the time. Alright? But that's what it was in high school for me. And you know who realized it first? Not the women. No, not the women. The guys. Alright? No weird stuff, no sus stuff and all that. But they was like, yo, Blake been in the gym. Yo, Blake been getting big. Yo, Blake strong. Strong dude, bro. They'll let me know. And then it's the funniest thing, man. You become everyone's bodyguard for some reason. Alright, everyone's just like, hey, I don't know why you disrespecting me. Don't make me call Blake for you. And that's what my homies or my classmates would say to the girls in our friend group. And the girls, sometimes they just be like, man, Blake, you too big for that. You too strong for all that. Why you walk so strong? You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how that came about. And then once I got to college, still grinding, still, doing what I need to do to get the physique where I want to get it to. Obviously taking my time. I have time, but I don't have time at the same time, if that makes sense. You're not rushing the process. Same with any other goals you have besides fitness goals. Personal goals, finance goals. It's not like you're, trying to be impatient, because it takes time, because it's a journey, it's a process. But you're also making sure you're not wasting time and doing all extra stuff that's unnecessary and just nonsense, and it's not helping you propel you forward or prepare you for the next thing or the next obstacle to be able to handle more challenges. You know what I mean? So that's what it really came down to. Getting fit. Like I said, I did football for 1 year, wrestling the rest of my years, well, rest of my freshman year, sophomore year, and junior year, and that was it, and it was intense, it was crazy, but man, the discipline in wrestling is crazy. Wrestling is one of those sports where you can't just think because you're good at baseball or football or any other sport, you can go and transition and do wrestling. You may be able to get away with that mindset in other sports once you understand their training style, but man, wrestling's going to take you one of the longest ways to adapt. It will. Some people, it may not take as long, but for most, it will take longer compared to adapting from track to basketball or even track to football. Because some of the football players were track stars. We're on the track team. So it's one of those things where wrestling is really that grueling sport. Every sport's hard in its own way, yes, but wrestling is one of those because there's so much physicality. Just like football and wrestling, they actually go hand in hand when it comes to physicality and intensity. Like, man, but wrestling, you really built different if you're a wrestler. That's traditional wrestling, folk style, freestyle, or even professional wrestling, the WWE, all that stuff. Yeah, different breeds of people. I'm telling you, it's different. And that's what it takes. Not only do you get attention from other people, not just my classmates, but just one of those things where, like, even in college, right? I've gotten attention, like, obviously not from women, that may come here and there, I mean, not like in a flirty way, but mainly guys. Like, if I dap them up, bam, well, more clear, boom, you'd be like, dang, Blake, what's up with the grip strength? Why are you so strong? Or if I'm wearing a sleeveless shirt around, campus, or a short sleeve shirt, it's always, every time I see him, it's always something, But that just shows a lot of different things. It shows competency, your discipline. And you're not a gym bro, you're not a meathead. You're not, it's just gym, carbs, protein, macros. I'm not saying that's not important, because it is, essentially, but make it a part of your life, make it a lifestyle. Sorry about that, camera had cut off. But last but not least, before I end this video off, you focus on you getting the best shape of your life, focus on your fitness, your finances, and your mindset. I'm telling you, money, muscle, mindset, the 3 M's. If you live by that as a guy, you will start, other guys will recognize you, respect you, women will want you, whether they're trustworthy or not, whether you're their type or not, as long as you're attractive and you're filling in all 3 of those, even if you're not at all 3 yet, but you're always working towards them and grinding towards them hard every day, they have no choice but to respect you. You're going to be their best option, and you're going to be the best return on their investment, whether they're trustworthy or not. Alright, but at the end of the day, that's just me though. And it's a fact and way of life. If you don't believe me, go try it for yourself. But that's the end of this video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Comment, like, subscribe. Comment down any other future videos you may want to see if this resonated with you. If you want to get in the best shape of your life, if you want to understand what I do, I have a gym vlog that I'm going to put, that I just posted recently. I'm going to put at the end of this video. Check that out. If you want to go into deeper detail, I'll make another separate video about it. Let me know down below. I'm going to engage. I'm going to respond back to you ASAP within the same day. And let me know what you want to see in the future. Share this video. Someone who needs to see this if they want to get fit, let them get their insights on it. Until next time, I'm going to see you on the next one.